Hey y'all, welcome back to Haga's Hobbies. My name is Zach, and today I got a lot to do this weekend. I doubt if I'll get it majority done, but the first thing I got to do is I have to go over to the neighbors because they are moving out of the house, and they asked if they wanted to get rid of their wood, which I'll show you a little bit here in a second, of what I have to get take from their yard. But so I am going to do that now. I got coops to winterize this weekend, and I just dropped the keys, and I just got a lot to do. I don't doubt if I will get a lot done, but I am getting some help on this with the side-by-side. My brother's side-by-side is going to help me bring this over, and so I'm going to load it up on the side-by-side, and then I am going to take it over here, which to where I'm going to store it, which I'll show you that also, and which I'll get into that once we get back over there. But first, let's get the side-by-side out, go over there. I do not have my tripod, and there's a bee at around me. And get away, bee. Anyways, let's get this side-by-side out, and let's get to it. And we'll figure out and try to get as much as we can done today. But the biggest thing right now is to get this firewood out, because they needed it out by Thursday, and I've been way too busy, and by the time I get home from work it is too dark. So right now this is the time I have to do it. Yes, I am off Tuesday for Veterans Day, and I have off Friday, but they need this gone by Thursday, so they can get all what they need done. So let's go over there and start loading up this wood. Hopefully the bed is clear, so I don't have to worry about that. What are you doing, goats? Leah? Last weekend they asked me to mow their grass, so I mowed all the grass here, which took me 3 passes to do because it's so high. But I have this to get. He started to split it, but he says it's so hard and he's not worried about doing it anymore, so that's the reason why he asked me to get it. I have that pile right there, and tomorrow, which I'm not going to film, but I got all this I got to get. This stuff, I think they cut that until they finish cutting, so I'm going to try to get that piece and all the big heavy pieces. But that was the goal. They put some free stuff out. But one reason why they need to get rid of it is because the tow truck is coming to get this old man that he's going to take to his other house and try to fix up. So anyways, we're going to back up to, let's start at that pile and get this. help me with. There's a couple pieces over here that I'll probably have him help also. So I burned down the fire pit there last weekend, got rid of all that brush, and then I built this, well, I just stacked up some blocks here. I need to probably get a couple more and do it on, get some on the opposite side, or I have to slide these over. But I'm just going to stack it up on here as much as I can. Get as close as I can. We'll turn this off so I don't have to hear that while I'm unloading. I could have got a little closer, but I did bring a couple pieces over last night just to look, see how much I had to move, and ask another question from the neighbors. Luckily, it's only those couple places that I have to get from. There is a woodshed full of wood, but they said not to worry about that. They might have taken that home with them at their other place. So let's get to unloading this firewood and go and get another stack. All right, first big piece down. Try to do some Tetris and fill the gaps as much as I can. And a lot of this is dead, so it's just coming right off. Be good to burn in here in the fire pit, so. All right, load one's down. Once I'm done with this, I'm just going to back up to the fire pit and dump her out, get all this brush and debris. Might be jumping off funky, but yeah. Some of this firewood would be good up to bundle up and honestly put up against the road to put up for sale. Some of it's still pretty good. I wish I had a splitter. Not sure what this is, but there's a bunch of stuff on this wood. Not 100% sure. All right, second load done. I should have made my platform a little bit bigger, but I can get more block extended out when I get to that. I started our next load, and I went to pull up this piece, and all these guys are underneath. Don't ask me what they are, because I have no idea, but they are all underneath that piece right there. But I found a bunch of big long branches I pulled up that was laying in this area. Still got, probably want to wait that one tomorrow. I can probably get this one, and then that one tomorrow. I'll clean up the rest of this, and then I got that pile, and then I'm going to see if I can get anything over there. Yeah, so I'm going to finish up this and do that, see if I can get anything over there. Probably not. That is just a stump. That's, I'm pretty sure it's just a stump. I gotta come in, I want to rake this all up, and then I'll throw that in the buggy. I'll probably move these, roll these over there, and so I can, that'll be just, I can get in there and well, just, I can clean this up, and I can then we can just I can back up over there tomorrow morning and grab those. But I'll probably use these big ones, especially the ones over there, for my goats. I'll take them in the pen, they can jump on. I know when they came over here on the summer, they were always jumping on, especially these logs over here. They were up on that and playing. So I'm going to use these bigger ones for my goats. I'll just get the bark off of them, or what I can, and I'll go from there. It'll give them a little playground jump thing. But so yeah, this is the plan. Finish this up, grab this. I'm going to try to rake this up as best as possible, load it up in the buggy, grab that stuff over there, and roll these couple over on the other side of the driveway, and that'll be the rest of the day. Probably won't be the end of the video, but yeah, we'll see what else we get into and go from there. I probably won't video all of me moving this. I'll just do a ending portion of what I all did, and we'll go from there. I might have to get a couple more blocks to extend that out so I have more room to stack this stuff up too. So we'll see what we get into and go from there. Well, this is the last load of firewood. I did end up putting, you see that what was in front of the garage there. I put all that logs right here. I stacked up as best I could for what I have. I did lose a game of Tetris, but I restacked it. It's the best I can for what I have. I can still put some in there. I might do that with what I have left over there with some of it, but the rest of it will get put here. And then here sometime I'll put some blocks here, and then I'll just restack that over here and finish that off. So let's finish this up, and then I gotta go and clean up all the debris, which you can see I'll add it just into here. I'm going to try to rearrange my blocks so I can bring also more block and bring it up. And well, I'm going to have to move that, so I'm going to have to, whatever is blocking right in here, I'm going to have to fix that so I can get these blocks straight, and then I'm going to stack it a little higher and go from there. But that's what I got for now. So the Ranger did great. I can't complain. Still got pieces like this that probably should cut up more. I'll put those out on the end here so I can get it later and take my saw and cut it up. All these logs, these branches, big branches, need that done too. Hopefully I don't lose the final game of Jenga. It's hard to stack stuff that still has knobs on it. This one is really hindering me right now. It's holding up this piece here. I really want it here, and I don't want to restack it. So it's and I can't get if I do that, I'm going to have a lot sticking out. I don't know if I can get it stacked right. I lost the game in Jenga. Oh, it is what it is. I lost the game of Jenga on the back, I'll show you, but we got her all on. Fortunately, it fell off back here, which I can just, honestly, let me back out here a little bit. I can just restack what fell up, which is no big deal, but Jenga defeated me today. Now it's time to get my shovel and rake and go and finish that. So let's do that now. As I say in any job, leave it better than what even the customer asked, or even anywhere. Leave it how you got it or better. Well, we're gonna clean this up too for them and dispose of all this. I'm just going to throw in the back of the side-by-side here and go from there. So let's do this. Got my rake and my shovel here. See how much I can get and go from there.